What's up, guys? How you doing? And I have some commentary. First of all, let me just say I actually recorded a video before this and it just didn't post because my phone just didn't have enough storage. So we're logging on my account on my iPad and we're going to have some commentary here. I'm gonna post this video, but it just means that this video will be a lot better. So actually, I want to talk about the Devil Wears Prada 2. I was able to watch the actual not the full. They're taking forever to put it on streaming platforms. The full movie. Like, I don't know what is the hold up. I don't remember it taking this long for them to put movies on a streaming platform, but they're taking forever because I need to see it. So if you're a true The Devil Wears Prada fan, you will realize that, the second movie kind of sucked. I understand that it grossed more than the first movie, but I can tell you that irregardless of the amount of profit that they made off of the second film, the storyline was not suitable. First of all, the characters had too much of a drastic change. Miranda Priestley went from spicy, passive-aggressive to extremely passive and almost depressed all the time. Nigel Kibling is the same, but not really the same. Andy's pretty much the same. She's just more mature. Of course, they have a new assistant, that girl, and everything like that. The characters just changed drastically too much. She was just too apologetic. And I feel like they were trying to be too relatable. I understand the movie, they were talking about how they're trying to replace journalism. And I completely agree, right? Like, we don't really have newspapers anymore like that. You probably see a few of them in like restaurants that hold respect to like the retro times and everything like that. But like, they're trying to kill everything off that resembles history to replace it with this digital technology AI age, right? He talks about how they're trying to replace real models with AI models. I have no problem actually with a movie relating to real life problems as long as it still maintains a movie. The point is that we are not supposed to fully relate to the film and its characters. So I just feel that they went completely off the rails with The Devil Wears Prada. They went completely off the rails with the actual storyline. Like, to be quite honest with you, I think the first one is a lot better than the second one. And I haven't watched the full movie yet of the second one, but I'm fully convinced that I don't like the second one. Just because, like, I feel like they didn't execute it correctly. The writer's still the same. The director's cast is still the same. Everybody's still the same, but I just feel like they kind of went downhill with this one. I think Miranda's character was absolutely a flop. Everybody was trying too hard to act. Like, even the jokes weren't really that funny. Like, everybody was just trying a little too hard to act. And I'm not trying to clown anybody, but like, we have to just be honest. Movies are like not doing that good nowadays. I know we can look at the success of them and say that they're doing well, but movies, in my opinion, are not doing good. Of course, there's a lot of promotions going on with commercials. It's not, they went completely like off the rails. And I know what you guys are saying. Well, that was 2006 and The Devil Wears Prada was suitable for his time and all that like that. It has nothing to do with the time frame. It's about the fact that if you actually look at back then versus now, movies had substance, they had quality. Even if they were addressing real life issues. It was a movie, it was enjoyable, it's still iconic. Half of the world is infected with nostalgia, so everybody's rewatching old films because it's a grain there that old films had that new films don't. And I don't know if it's because the writers are not practicing enough. I don't know if the actors are not doing well enough. I don't know if people just don't have confidence. It doesn't hit the same as it did. And the color grading is extremely awful. I don't know why everybody went from this natural, warm color grading to this very ugly Netflix color grading, which I could overlook with this film, but it's just not the same. It's not good. So like, I can already tell that when I watch the full movie, I'm not gonna like it, like from the story. And then Irv, I think his name is Bits, something like that. I didn't expect him to be in the film. His hair is nice and gray. It's good to see everybody get old. He has a heart attack. That kind of caught me by surprise. I didn't know he was gonna have a heart attack. His son came in a little too pushy though. Like, he I think dapped Miranda up or like shoulder checked her. And like, it was just way too obvious that he was trying to take charge because Irv has been trying to replace Miranda since the beginning. So, I unapologetically make this statement to say that I think the movie went off the rails, and it's not going to stop the fact that they release it. Obviously, they're not going to take it down, but like, I feel like they could have executed it a lot better. I feel like they could have done a lot better with the storyline, the production, keeping everybody's characters. I feel like everybody could have remained the same. Emily is still the same. Andrea is still the same, regardless of how much the fashion world changing may have affected Miranda Priestley. She should have still been the same. Her sharp wit, that should have all been there. Miranda just turned into this very apologetic, depressed, feel doomed all the time character, and it didn't sell it. You know what I mean? And like, I don't think it really had anything to do with Meryl Streep. I think that's probably how they were telling her that how she needs to portray Miranda. They probably were telling her that they needed to go for a different approach with Miranda. And even if Miranda was disrespectful, it may have caused people to like not like her. She's clearly a very iconic character. Everybody should have kept their niche. Everybody should have kept things should have stayed the same. They could have made it a whole lot better if they would have just stuck to or reliable. Studying the old film that was made, taking bits from that film, applying it to this film. It would have been not only just successful, but a lot more pleasurable to watch. And I'm not the only one with these reviews. Everybody else feels this way too. So, you know, I say it respectfully and unapologetically. The Devil Wears Prada 2 was a flop. And, you know, this is coming from a movie fan, somebody that loves movies, somebody that critiques movies. It was a flop. You know what I mean? So you got to go with your own aspect, how you feel. But it was a complete flop, and I didn't like it. So that's all I have to say. And I will see you guys later. Signing out.